So life happens one step at a time, right? One lesson at a time, one obstacle at a time. And first of all, welcome all the listeners out there. It's Richard Gao here, and let's get into it. So today I had a conversation with a friend about, achieving goals and setting these goals and making sure that you become a success, that your life is a success. And I came to the oh man, it's going to sound really silly, but I came to the conclusion that sometimes goal setting takes a lifetime. It doesn't take a day. It doesn't take a week. It takes a whole lifetime to finally look back and see what you did. And that really got me thinking, why are we so impatient? Why is everything that we're trying to do in fast forward? Why do we want it now? And it got me thinking about this whole instant gratification generation that we're living in. Everything happens so quickly. Instant text messaging. You have information so freely available to you on the internet every single second of the day. And it's kind of making me feel, I don't know about you guys, that I have to achieve now. That my life has to mean something every single second of the day. And what I forget is that my life does mean something. My happiness does mean something. The content that I create does mean something. Even if it affects only one or two people. I mean, that's something that I learned in theater training, in my musical theater studies, is my lecturer, Johann Swart. He was amazing. I only had him for 1 year. But he said, if you can touch one person's life in the audience with your performance tonight, you've done your job. And I feel like that's something that we totally overlook, and that's something that we totally forget about when we're trudging through life and we feel like we got the whole weight of the world on our shoulders. It's not a sprint. Sometimes it's a sprint. Sometimes you have to run like hell. But other times, most times, it's a long ass marathon. I mean, most of my friends do these triathlons, these Ironmans, and they understand the need for that longevity. They understand the need for that training. And I feel like most people in the creative field, we're all about that instant gratification. How do we grab someone's attention right now? If we don't sing the right note, everyone's going to judge us, and then it's going to be ruined. 3 minutes of our life is going to be ruined by one note. I mean, I've experienced that, and I've sung off notes many, many times in my life and in my career. And we place so much emphasis on the right here and the right now that we allow it to overwhelm us, and we allow it to color our entire existence. My one friend down in Cape Town, she is incredible with her branding and all of that. She taught me this one beautiful lesson that I have kept with me, and I think it reiterates the whole idea that life is a journey. It's a long marathon. If you're lucky, you've got 80 years to live, right? That's long. And she taught me that it's not a bad life. It's just a bad day. And I love that. She's so full of all of these amazing gems. She also said that, imagine your life as a canvas, as a white canvas on the wall. And every experience you have is part of a box of crayons. If you only have black crayons and you start drawing on your canvas, it's going to look really dull. You want to have those experiences that give you the pinks and the yellows and the blues and the greens, all those different hues in the crayon box, because that will color your entire painting. That will color your entire life. And that's a painting that takes an entire lifetime. So if you guys are feeling a little bit frustrated with everything that's going on right now, like I am, just remember that there will be a tomorrow. It's one step at a time in a long journey. You have time. Yes, take the next step. That's really important to get to 20 steps ahead of you. But remember that there are still 20, 40, 60 steps ahead. And to get to those, you need to take to this step. And you can do it. We can do it. I can do it. So that's something that I'm going to take with me into today. That I have time and I need to trust that doing is better than being perfect. So have yourselves a great morning. And if you're listening to this at night, have yourselves a great evening.